Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realness Meets Entertainment in Color. I'm your host, Chantel Francis, with my amazing co-host, Tamika Francis. How are you today, Tamika?
Good. I'm getting lost in some of these days, but
What do you mean by getting lost in some of these days?
I
Just
thought
because
I
it's...
thought today was Thursday and tomorrow was Friday. This really
Oh,
Wednesday. The only reason why I keep remembering that it's Wednesday is because I have to watch the Challenge USA tonight.
yes. The Challenge USA. I'm actually very excited. Wednesday is my favorite day right now because like
Mhm.
I want to see what's going on in that show. I'm definitely invested. Like I want
Yeah,
to see how these storylines go about. And Big Brother, I don't know if you're watching it at all, but it's just been very, very disappointing. So my summer show, like Big Brother and now Love Island, have always been my summer shows, and Big Brother is not doing it for me this season. So it's nice to have the challenge.
yeah,
So, but we're not here to talk about the
absolutely.
challenge today.
No.
We're here to talk about Love Island, UK season 8, episode 38. I think it's 38. All right, we're almost getting there, getting through it. Overall thoughts of the episode. Did it
Boring.
need to be an hour and 20 minutes?
It was boring.
Hi,
It's so
Jessica.
boring.
What happened to the challenge or the games? These last few episodes have been a drag. Exactly.
They
Like,
have all those people in the villa and they could have done a challenge. Yeah. I don't know if it's that Jack's leaving like stilted everything, but it was so boring.
yeah, a little bit. Hi, Dan. Hi, Luna. So let's just kind of blow through this episode. It starts off with obviously we know that Jax just left, so Paige is kind of sad, and the girls are kind of comforting her. And Ekansu has the attitude, the right attitude. She's like, she's fine. She's fine. Like, and I'm like, she is fine. She's actually better off, to be honest. So I think that he really did her a favor because if she gets into some sort of like entanglement with him where she thinks that he's being the sincerity of his words,
Yeah.
like, and then she realizes his true colors, I think she's going to be way more hurt than this ending early. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another episode bites the dust. I have a friend that song, every time she breaks up with a guy, it plays in her head. Another one bites the dust.
Are you talking
And
about
another
this
one.
episode or are you talking about Millie and Liam?
Oh, I think she's talking about Millie and Liam, actually.
Who's shocked?
Not
Not us.
shocked. Not shocked. I
Yeah.
was shocked that they were still together, to be honest.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's where the shock was.
Yeah.
So they lasted a year. That's something. A year,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna keep going back to what I said yesterday. Y'all can hate on season 6, but
They're still together.
there's still a lot of couples still together.
Yes, another one bites the dust. Boom, boom. I wonder when, like, what's gonna the expose, the stories that are gonna come out. Like, who do you think broke up with whom? Do we know? I don't know any of the details. I just saw the caption.
Yeah, I just saw the whatever she put out. Sorry. Um, to be honest, I could see them just being cordial and going their separate ways for real.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean,
Somebody was saying on Twitter, "Oh, they watched Casa more and even more, and they made her mad, and she broke up with."
that's possible
And
because,
it's
like,
possible it could absolutely have triggered her.
well, for the fact that like the downplaying of it and saying it wasn't a big deal, and like him forgiving him, like that would bother me if like I chose not to watch because like it was going to be too sensitive and too close, and then actually watching and being like, oh, that's what happened.
Yeah,
It's worse than I was imagining or whatever, and so that
I
could piss
mean,
me off.
she had a lot to say about this year's Casa more, and we were all like, "You have a lot
Where's
to
that
say for
energy?
somebody who took their person back."
I haven't seen what she's had to say.
Yeah, I
Who's
think that
she?
was the only thing she commented on.
Well, so she should know exactly what's going down there.
Right.
Hmm. Interesting. So the boys are moping around because Jax is gone, and Luca says he saw it coming. But the show must go on. Do you think that Luca really saw it coming? Like, I know Jax had been saying it beforehand, but like, I don't know. There's something weird about the whole situation.
he was like, "Oh, I saw it coming. Maybe not this early." So you saw him leaving. Oh, and not Paige still being here. So and you're also holding it against Paige. So you didn't see anything coming.
That's okay. That's exactly what it is. And do you think that Jax expected Paige to go with him?
I'm not even sure.
Like this
I
was
think it
that his was
depends.
that his ploy?
I think it depends. I'm I really feel like if he left on his own, I think he felt like it should have been a Shannon and Josh situation. But I have a feeling he got kicked out.
Hmm,
And then
possibly.
him getting kicked out, I can see him being like, "Oh, I'll crack on. You crack on, and I'll see you when you come out of the villa." That makes more sense.
Uh yeah, I think that he didn't want to be jealous anymore. I obviously I presented the possibility that maybe he was his parents were just like, let's get him out of here because he's not being looked upon in a good light anymore, and it's harmful for him and his future. And so maybe they're like, okay, let's extract him. So I can see that being definitely a possibility. If that's not the possibility, I think that it was a similar to a Jake situation where he's like he realizes that he actually is a shitty guy, and
Yeah,
like he's worried that Adam will tell him some of the truths, and so he's trying to get ahead of the story. He's
yeah,
getting ahead of that, and then and pretend like he's being a good guy, that he's like, oh, I'll wait for you on the way on the outside. There's no
exactly.
way. Like he's already going to be famous for being on the show, so there's no way that he is going to wait for Paige.
And he still
0%.
has so many people. Oh, bring back Jax for what?
I don't like him at all. So Son thinks that Jax has been giving warnings behind the scenes and that this was his last one and he was asked to leave. What kind of warnings? With how he was speaking to people? What warnings? Because I didn't see like it to be that bad. I don't know, but I could be.
So,
Am
so
I being?
even the morning after show was even saying that like they feel like Faye was worse than what he did last night, which is why I'm saying they like I think he had to have done something that was
Mhm.
worse, and they told him to leave because it doesn't actually make sense unless he just was like, you know what, she's gonna go with Adam, and and basically that entire thing was a gaslighting situation.
Well, Son says that he said, I wish I could finish my Love Island experience with you, which makes me think he's been prevented from doing so. Yeah, it does seem like it's not fully his decision.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering what has happened.
Yeah,
Because from what we saw, yes, it was not great, but I didn't see it be kicked out of the show worthy, personally.
I agree.
So maybe there was a threat or something like that that wasn't appreciated that we
Yeah,
didn't see.
that we didn't see.
Hi, CJ. I think the producers have not been showing us everything. Yeah, we know that they never show us everything. So that would make sense. And that would probably be why he had tears, real tears, because it wasn't for Paige. It was for the fact that he was being kicked off the show. Do you think that the Islanders knew the reason or know the reason why he's being kicked off?
I think so because if they weren't told, he would just been whisked away like everybody. Remember?
No, I mean, but like he kind of said, like, "Oh, I need to get out of here. Like, it's not a good place for me anymore." Like,
But that's what I'm saying. It's the way that they're all acting. They're all acting as if, oh well, it had to happen, or we knew it was going to happen.
mhm,
In a way that it's like something behind the scenes
yeah,
rather than something where he made a decision to abruptly leave. Even Paige.
yeah, because she was kind of like she didn't really say like, "No, don't go, don't go." She just allowed him to go. And if it was my person that was in there and they were wanting to leave the show, I'd be like, "No, stay. Like, let's finish this out together. Like, we can win this together." And so she wasn't saying any of those things. So yeah, I agree. You're right that it must have been not on his own accord. So either his parents pulling him out or him doing something that the producers broke some sort of code,
Yeah.
code of conduct. So we see that Sasha's talking to Ek and Sue that she isn't sure about her decision. I was like, Tasha, you stop making decisions then if you're unsure. Because nobody, including these two men, are going to be wanting to go back and forth with like whatever the which way the wind blows with your decisions. Like, oh, I like Andrew now. Oh no, I don't like Andrew now. Oh, like I like Billy. Oh no, I like Andrew more than I like Bill. Like decide. I'm very happy. Spoiler alert. That at the end of this episode, it seems like Billy does not have any more interest in Tasha. So he's willing to move on, whether it's for real or not. I don't know, but at least she won't have him to fall back on anymore, so she can just like stick with her decision.
I'm very happy that this episode did not even partially, it still was boring, but partially focus on them because I am tired of their relationship.
I'm also tired of Davide, how he's treating Ekansu. Like, I get it.
Oh, I'm done with Davide.
She is in the doghouse. Fine.
Yeah.
She, needs to prove to him that blah, blah, blah. Fine. But like, when is that going to be enough? Is it just because you just want her to be grafting for the whole time? Like, if you're not going to forgive her, like, I think that it would be kind for you just to let her know that, listen, like, it really hurt me what you did, and I don't think I can get over it. Like, I don't know why he's still trying to drag her along. And then, like, I was really irritated when he goes up and he talks to, first he talks to Davide, Coco, and Dami, and he's not sure if he'll ever trust her. Well, tell her that. I'm not sure if I'll ever trust you. She deserves to know that her efforts are always going to be behind a lens of mistrust. And that means that anything that she does, he will be filtering it through like, oh, that was something that was not trustworthy. Everything. So you gotta be able to turn that off or move on, because I don't think that they're ever going to be able to work. He's ever going to forgive her, which is irritating.
Yeah.
She didn't really do that much. Who fucking
No.
cares? She crawled on
No.
her knees and kissed a guy and then decided that she wanted to go back to you.
And she seemingly has forgiven him for whatever he did in Casamar. She barely even knows all of the stuff that he did. And it doesn't seem to matter. He's still kind of slut shaming her. I'm sorry, but all these people who are supporting Davide and Ekansu, they keep trying to make it seem like there's some love story.
I'm
And
done with that.
I'm just like,
I
I'm
thought it
not
was cute up
seeing it.
until a point, and now today this episode,
Mhm.
I did not think it was cute. And she like Ekansu's feeling it. She's like going and sitting, and she's like, do you think that he's talking about me with other people? And then people are just like, probably, like, and that doesn't feel good to have the person that you're kind of dating like always questioning your actions and talking about you behind your back and not saying these things to your face. And so she does do this is a little bit flirty. I'm like, I can see you're such a trauma queen right now. But she's like, Adam, that's my bean bag. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
can see you're trying to stir the pot here. But it's fine. Like, it's fine. She just wants a reaction, right? She wants him to be responsive, wants him to say something about her, because she's just in limbo with him, like him testing her, and she doesn't know if she's passed the test yet.
Yeah. I mean, if the thing is, if he's going to act like that, it's never going to change. And it's the same thing I kind of feel like with Luca, with his controlling behavior. If he's going to like, I understand, just be like, oh, it's kind of cute that he's so protective of me and he just wants me, but at this point I don't feel like Davide's even giving Ekansu any kind of affection to kind of balance out the crap he's giving her now.
Exactly. It's like it doesn't feel good that how he's treating her, because at this point I feel like she's shown enough for him to at least be nice to her, right? Like, she didn't do anything. She kissed some guy and apologized. Like, yeah. So also, so someone was asking him if he can handle her, and or does he want someone more calm? And like he didn't really respond to that. I'm like, like if you don't like this personality of hers, you don't like her. So don't try to pretend like you are making her go through these tests if you're not interested in her personality. Her personality, she likes being the center of attention. Her personality, she likes flirting with people. That's part of her personality. So it's that's not going to change either. So
Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
Exactly. So CJ was surprised that Paige didn't leave with Jax the way that he was manipulating her as he was leaving. Good for her. I mean, I must have been also with that, like the producers be like saying like, you got to go, and she doesn't want to go yet. Why would she want to go?
I don't understand where I don't. I've never thought that they were like a good like really into each other couple. Do I think they had sex in the hideaway? Yes, but I don't think he was like the her end all be all.
No, no, I don't. I didn't feel that with them at all. Islanders must definitely know, Son says, and these lot won't keep their mouths shut as soon as they can tell us they will. Look at Jasmine giving the lowdown on Andrew. Producers kept that from us. I haven't watched some of those interviews yet, but I am excited to see that. I want to hear him get dragged. I want to hear why he's a liar.
I want him out the villa. I can't take him with Tasha. I swear to God.
Paige is trying to be a star. She wasn't going to leave with him.
Facts.
Tasha has become the most annoying one there. She's going back and forth probably because she doesn't like either Andrew or Billy. Agreed. That's
Hey,
true.
I could see that one too.
Everyone on Twitter seems to have voted for Ekansu and Davide.
Not the people I saw.
I mean, I didn't vote because it was just too fast. Like 15
Yeah,
minutes? Like, come on, give me an hour.
even Amber, who was like a complete Ekansu, she loves Ekansu, and she loved Davide, and she voted for India and Billy. And
That's
somebody
a good
asked,
duo. Who would you have voted for?
and I would have voted for India and Dami,
So
but
do Demi?
I would because to me he's her only connection,
That's
and
true. And
I
you don't
don't.
want him to potentially get dumped because the producers are
But then
assholes.
she'll get right, and then she'll get dumped. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the way I would do it. But I understood people who was just voting for India and not voting for, and not voting for Dami. I get it, but
But Demi being in the bottom 3, that would cause a little bit of drama, which would be
mhm,
good like to show like his actions weren't
mhm,
being
yeah,
welcome. I don't want him to
which
go
is why
home.
I'm fine. Which is why I'm fine with it. I don't think he would go home because even if he's in the bottom, I think there's other people who would better to be in the bottom than him. We don't see Deji. I don't even think it's
Oh, I
Deji's
forgot
fault.
Deji was in there.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even think it's Deji's fault necessarily, but we don't even see him. So it's like
Deji's
people were
done.
people were voting for him for Deji.
Oh,
They were voting Danica Deji, like things that they hope would happen, like India Deji. Like it's not happening, guys. Deji is on holiday right now.
it's true. It's true. So, also though, like, so poor. I mean, I feel bad for Ekansu because this is pushing her away, and she's feeling that, and like, it would be pushing me away too. It's also probably giving her the green light to eventually start cracking on if he's not going to give her what she wants, or like give her any sort of like inclination that he's interested in her, or
Mm-hmm.
that she's doing something right, that she could mend these fences. But he gives her nothing. She's like, "What am I doing wrong?" And so Davide's talking about how, like, oh, she was behaving, she was disrespectful. And I'm just like, it's so long ago. It's a month ago. And it was a kiss before you guys were even a couple.
Listen, some people cannot. They can't move past certain things, and my whole thing is, and I can say I'm very similar in that there's some things I know I would not be able to forget. I mean, forgive. And there's some things I can forgive. I might not forget, but I can forgive. But my saying is always, if you cannot forgive it, like if I couldn't forgive it, I wouldn't stay in a relationship with you.
Exactly.
Like
If you
I
can't forgive
know if
it,
somebody cheated on me, I would not be able to forgive it. And so
exactly.
I would not even continue that relationship.
Exactly. So that's what I just wish that, like, just be done with it. Find your other person.
Right.
Like,
But
like
that's the
let her
thing,
be
he doesn't
free.
have another person in there.
But let her be free.
Right.
It's so irritating. Irritating. Um, and so she asked, so Davide asked Adam, and that's what he was saying, like, he asked him, how was she behaving? And Adam says respectful, and then he kind of sprinkles in
He stirs the
the
pot a little bit. He stirred
yeah.
the pot a little bit. I mean, not to be fair to Adam, he wasn't lying though.
No, she's like, she didn't leave the door, she didn't close the door completely, but she definitely like didn't say like, hey, I'm open to chatting with people.
Right.
And so he said that she was maybe a little bit more flirty when Davide wasn't there.
Yeah.
But like that's normal.
But that's
You're
her personality.
A, it's her personality, and B, like you there's a lot of things that you wouldn't do necessarily like in front of your partner. Not that you're doing anything wrong, but like you may not you just may not do certain things, and you may not just be a little bit more yourself when you are without your partner and you're just a different version of yourself. Anyways, I just was irritated by that whole conversation where he's like, how was she behaving? Excuse me, dad? No, 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 no.
Or like, or even ask the girls, like, why are you asking Adam?
Well, because
Like,
like Adam's a new guy in the villa, and so he wants to go get the tea on his girl.
but he
Like, get
also,
out of
if he
here.
wants your girl, he's not going to tell you the truth.
Exactly. I mean, it definitely could be a good ploy for him to start get if he wants Ekansu in the end, to maybe
Right.
kind of make a
Lay the
little.
foundation that she's into him.
Mm-hmm. Davide really needs to get over it. Yes, he does, Jessica, or just break it off with Ekansu. Exactly. You can't prevent what Ekansu will do. Either she will do it or she'll not. Davide is insecure. Yeah, he's a loser. Davide with his comments is just irrelevant and rude. Absolutely. Davide is acting like Ekansu cheated on him after being together for years. Davide either has to let it go or let Ekan go. Agreed. Agreed. These men this season have been very disrespectful to the women, including the cast of More Girls. Absolutely. Like, we never even talked about the fact that he just didn't he's been kind of making out with Molly and didn't bring her back or anything like that. Like, it's also rude just having a little plaything.
Mm-hmm.
Davide gives me alpha male vibes. Well, like fake alpha male. Like he wants to be the dominant and controlling one, but like he's not good at it. Sans voted India and Dami. Nice. I think Deji and Coco will be at the bottom, probably. Maybe Tasha. That'd be a wake up call. Like Tasha and not Andrew. That would be so bad.
I think people are burnt out on Andrew too, but that would
But
be
like
bad.
that would be so savage.
But the last
I'm
time they voted and we could vote for favorite girl for favorite boy, they still both landed in the bottom.
There's more people here now though,
Yeah,
so
but yeah, there's definitely more people. I don't know.
oh my god. Hopefully Tasha will be going home for the female and Davide goes home for the male. I voted Deji and Summer.
Why did you vote Deji in summer? That's what I want to know. I don't understand the Deji in summer
Well,
because
I think
right
it's
now
just to
it
give
looks
them a
like her
chance to stay in the
connection,
villa.
but right now it looks like her connection is with Josh. We have not seen a connection with Deji. And when I
No,
looked it
but
up,
I guess like they just want them both to have an opportunity because like what does all the black people just get dumped because they can't find someone? So maybe
but
Dan is hoping
I
to
get
keep
it,
black people in the villa.
but my whole thing is her connection seems to be with Josh. And when I looked it up, Josh and her are the same age. It makes more sense. That's the only thing that I'm saying. I'm like, you're basically not voting for her connection. And so what happens when her and Deji don't get on? Because we have
But
not
also
seen
Dan maybe
anything,
doesn't like how Josh treated Danica.
which is why I'm like, Josh and Summer could get dumped, in my opinion.
Daphne has trust issues and insecure. Yeah. Where are the challenges? Tweets, movie night, fake news,
No
headlines,
movie
shaken
night's
and
not
stirred,
happening.
snog, Mary pie, etc. I'm actually bored, and they just spiced it up with these challenges. Yes, I want to snog Mary. I wanted snog Mary pie when Jax was still in the villa.
Um,
Please.
there won't be a movie night. There's no point.
Yeah, movie night's done. They got they lost. Jax is gone. That would have been unless they still show some of that shit and just to see her reaction.
See oh, Pages.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Because
Well, no, because then the audience would be like, "Oh, they bullied Jax on the inside. He wasn't even there to defend himself."
oh,
Because they were already like going in Amber's mentions that because she was like she didn't believe one like us. She didn't believe anything Jax had to say yesterday. A lot of people didn't. All people keep
who
saying
didn't? Who didn't?
Amber season 5, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, mental health," and it's like
It's not mental health is not an excuse to be a cruel person. Get help, get the help that you need then, and don't go on a TV show if that's an issue, because it's definitely not an excuse. I can understand and have empathy, but he shouldn't be on my TV screen then. I shouldn't have to have empathy for how his actions. Dan says the reason I voted for Deji and Summer is because no one is probably going to vote for Deji and Summer, so I voted for them.
Okay,
That's fair.
that's fair.
So Adam now is sitting with Josh and Billy, and Ekansu joins them and kind of grills Adam a little bit. So all of a sudden, Adam's in the middle of Ekansu and Davide. And Ekansu, he says, like, we never really closed the door. And she's like, well, I did by the fire pit. She did actually by the fire pit. I remember she said that, no, the door is closed here. Like, I'm really happy with Davide. She did say that at the fire pit when it was everybody's just kind of chatting when he first came in.
Yeah.
So she wasn't lying there, but she didn't say it on
but
that little.
But the question was, when he came into the villa, how was she acting? So that's what I'm saying. He didn't necessarily lie, but
Right.
when he presented it, oh well, I feel like the door's still open. No, that's not true, because she did say that later on at the fire pit that the door was closed. So he told Davide the truth, but that wasn't the conversation Davide was interested in. So it's semantics. It's
Yeah.
semantics.
Yeah. Hi, Mary. So Dabby's going to be in trouble with the Snog Mary Pie if he chooses Paige for a snog. Would he do that? And then marry India?
He better pie Paige.
And pie. He's not going to pie Paige. He'll pie Tasha. Oh my God, Tasha will get so many pies, and then she's going to cry.
Prince, we need a Snog Mary Pie now.
So obviously she's really annoyed. She's just like she doesn't know what to do anymore, and like this is probably boring for her. Like, it was kind of cute and fun in the beginning to like be grafting and like trying to get him back, but like at this point now he's like checking in on her. Like, if you don't trust me, you don't trust me. Don't be checking in on my actions when you're not around. Like, I'm a pet with a pet cam. Like, this behavior is pushing her away, and I understand that. So everybody's getting ready. Obviously, Ekansu is annoyed with Davide. She's kind of telling the girls while she's at the mirror. In the nighttime, we see Adam and Paige chat, and he's making it very clear that he is into Paige, and he's nervous around her. And he's not just buzzing because Jay is gone, but he's just like, I don't know, she's marriage material. I was just like, this is phony baloney to me. I like Paige-ish, you know what I mean?
I didn't believe a word he said.
But I was like, not that Paige isn't pretty, but like he goes for more bombshelly people. Like the people that, I don't know if you know Megan from the season, like she's just like super gorgeous, big lips, blonde, kind of like a Marilyn Monroe-y. And then Zara, the girl that he left with, she's like, Ekansu is definitely more his type. He could be building a storyline here.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see. I didn't believe the only. Okay, we'll get to that, but I didn't believe what he was saying in this, because to me, okay, yeah, she's the girl next door and maybe marriage material, but she's not the only one in there that's marriage material to me. So.
So Ekansu and Davide finally talk, and then he's like, I see you look at him and then look at me to check. Like, if you're picking up on stuff like that, that's like, she probably wants to know if she's gonna get in trouble for something. Like, oh, I looked at somebody for a second. Like, it's very weird, his control issues here with her. And so he thinks, though, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is true, that Ekansu didn't have enough temptation at Casa Amor. That's why she didn't come back with anybody. That could be true.
I mean, not really. There was George. Something did happen. He just doesn't know it.
So
George did tell what happened, but I missed it on the live, one of Ikenda's live. But yeah.
He was live today again as well. Did you catch him or no?
I did. There wasn't much going on. It was him, Amber, Charlie, and Remy. Remy's happy Jax is out of the villa. I like Remy. He seems to be the only one really riding for India and Demi. I think he really likes India.
Oh,
Um,
because yeah, he was into her before.
yeah, yeah, I think he was really into her, to be honest, because there's just stuff that he said, like he was like, oh, because they asked him again who's his top three. He's like, I'm not gonna say it because for to respect what's going on in the villa, and
Oh,
I think he really likes her.
okay.
And then he said he liked Danica and Billy for the win. So like he was saying, his top two couples are those people. Whereas like the other two, oh Paige, I love Paige, and I love Gemma and Luke, and they, Amber and Ikenna weren't barely saying well, and eventually Ikenna said India and Dami, but it was annoying. And like Charlie had to say India and Dami. Like that's the thing that kind of annoys me. Charlie said, I really feel like India and Demi is the strongest couple right now,
They are the
especially
strongest couple for sure.
after this episode.
I think so.
Charlie said that.
Hmm. But Davide is pissed at Ekansu, so they started fighting now. He had a decent line. You're faker than a fake Louis Vuitton from China. I was
Yeah, that
like,
was going all over the internet,
that's a
the
pretty good
Twitter.
line, Davide. Faker than a Louis Vuitton from China.
I feel like that's all they said. Is keep him in there for his one liners. I can't, like, he's not. You know who he's starting? No, what did I? No, I've always said this. He's Hugo with muscles. He's Hugo with muscles,
I
and I
mean, I
just
still liked when Hugo like gave it. I was into that. I know
yeah,
you weren't really, but I liked it.
no, no. I'm not a fan. Like, if you're not here to find love, go home.
I mean, I agree with that for sure. Um, yeah, that line is pretty good. I might have to clip that and post that as well. It's so good. Jessica can agree with Remy on that. Those are two couples I care about right now.
Mhm.
Agreed.
See, see.
So I've got a text. Adam, tonight you will pick three girls for a hideaway terrace date. So he chooses Summer, Danica, and Paige. Now, do you think that Ekansu was surprised that Adam didn't choose her?
She's didn't she say she was shocked? I swear she did.
No, she said she was happy that he didn't choose her.
Oh, she said was happy. I think it was strategy on his part.
I think so too. Like absence, or like it's kind of like the hard playing hard to get a little bit. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna make her want him more. Like
yeah.
he knows that. I
And
mean, I just
Davide's giving her nothing. She's
yeah, I
gonna
just
start
had this
following Adam.
fight outside with Davide where I stood there and I was applauding him for like, this is, you guys want the show? Here's the show. I mean, it was fun. It was good. These two, like, and the little melodrama was kind of entertaining.
Yeah, yeah,
And then he doesn't choose her. Like, it's probably going to eat away at her and she's going to,
yeah,
like, fall for him even
yeah.
more.
And so, to be fair, I do appreciate him pulling Summer as another black girl. Did you see yesterday? Apparently, Summer was helping make the breakfast with Debbie, or serving the breakfast to India.
Oh,
And I
no, I
was
didn't notice
like,
that.
I
Not
gotta
at
go
all.
back, and somebody was saying that. I'm like, that is
I'll go back and watch it. I didn't see that.
hilarious. So they all seem to be getting along now. So I am glad that she did get to have that option. Demi did kind of throw her over.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. But I definitely think he did it to, like, I'm sure Tasha probably felt the same way too. And he's giving Tasha nothing.
Ekansu loves the drama, so she was definitely disappointed. Dan says Ekan's face when Adam didn't pick her. Bad acting. Oh, I'm happy that he didn't pick me.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry, like no matter what, Ekansu is just entertaining for me. I want her to find her love story. I want her to be in the power position and just dump Davide in
Mm-hmm.
a glorious fashion. That would be very, very satisfying. And then the guys are like, are you happy that Adam didn't pick Ekansu? He's like, I'm not happy. I don't care. I'm just like, that just tell her that you don't care anymore and that you're done with this.
For real. So we could dump you.
He might have a lot of support still.
He does.
So Summer and Adam are talking on their date, and she really just wants to belly laugh. And she said that she's always the other girl, and like I understand that plight, which sucks. You know what I mean? It's like you think that you have a connection with somebody, and then you're never the chosen one, or
No,
you know,
no, I thought she said she was always the side piece. Like I
yeah,
was just like,
she's always the other girl. I guess
oh,
side piece is the same thing. She said other
and
girl
I
though.
was like, oh my god, that's you're 22. That's not good. Why are you always the side piece?
Well, she probably doesn't like she probably is attracted to people that are maybe slightly unavailable, and she's not recognizing the unavailableness, you know. And so then until she finds out that she's the other woman, you know.
Yeah, poor thing.
So she wants to be someone's priority, which is like that's I think what everybody really wants. And so they had a nice date, kiss on the cheek. There was no spark there for
There
either
was
of them.
absolutely no chemistry in that date whatsoever.
Not at all. Oh, and Son says, yes, we saw that. Summer was placing the cushions down for the double date, and she sits on India's bed in the morning. It appears like the Black Islanders stick together. Good.
Yeah, yeah. I think her, Danica, and India have like formed like a good friendship. And to be honest, I think if she didn't genuinely see that there was something between Danny and India, she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And like that India didn't do anything to her,
Right.
right?
But
Like
they also had a conversation that we never saw.
rude. So Danica is next for the date, and she's like, "You've outdone yourself." I'm like, I don't know if she was trying to make a joke because, like, clearly it wasn't him. It was the producers that set that up. But she does. They have a nice chat and they dance a little bit together. What did you think about the chemistry there? I didn't really feel that there was any chemistry, but
I saw a little bit, but I also don't think it was necessary. I think that's just the energy she needs. I think she needs that older energy.
mm-hmm.
I actually enjoyed that date,
Yeah,
watching
okay.
it. I think she was more free. She was less
Like,
stilted.
yeah, and less like hammering out questions and like, so like, what do you like?
I think she needs a man who's insecure in himself to take her on, and that was what I enjoyed about that date. It made me like Danica more and more and more.
I like Danica. I definitely
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
And then Paige saving the best for last, blah blah blah. Um, I feel like the show is trying to push these two as a couple
Yeah.
because on their date they had the music swelling and
Oh my god, I
everything.
thought it was just me. I was like, so of course the music changes now once Paige walks in. She walks through the heart, and then this music is like all romantic.
Swelling, yeah.
It was annoying.
Yeah, I was like, I guess you want us to like this couple? Okay, I get it. Um, I really didn't write down anything about their date because it seems to me like I'm wondering if she's going to actually fall for him or if he'll get bored because he's not really the type of guy that's going to grow up like that day. And if she doesn't kind of give him a little bit, she's still kind of like, oh, you know, my head's like still kind of with Jax. Like, I don't want to move on yet, blah, 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 blah. And so I could see him getting bored with that.
I can see
So,
him getting very bored with her. Yeah.
well, with that whole vibe, like either you're going to like move on and we'll start chatting like properly or like you're stuck on him and
You
go
have to be
go
a
home.
different person because I'm not like I think the Paige that walked through the door, even that the Paige who's a bitch is better for Adam than the Paige that's been simpering with Jax this entire time.
If I was that chick, I'd keep that to myself. What?
What?
What was
Oh,
that?
Summer about being a side chick. Side.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I think she's trying to say that she wants to have to be someone's priority. And so, yeah, I probably would have kept that. Maybe not sure. Not on the first date. Actually, glad that a man finally grafted, I guess, for Danica. Yeah. I'm glad producers show more Danica's personality this episode. She seems like she is fun. I'm sure she's a great friend. I'm sure she would be a fun girlfriend, but the guys that she's with are like just need so much pushing and that she just doesn't come off as like likable and fun in her couplings, but she's fine with everybody else. Hi, Adrian. So I honestly think Dammy came clean with India when he told her he wanted her or nobody. I'm glad that he did it before they had to save him. I mean, I don't think that she would have let him go anyways, but he needs to do that right away. And I wish that they'd show us. That'd be nice too. So all the couples are done. All the girls are back. So Summer was saying like it was good, like, but there was no spark there. Danica said that her date was really
And at
good.
least he could recognize that.
Her who Summer
Yes.
that it wasn't good.
Yes.
Who you slagging off? You're saying
No,
who
I'm
doesn't?
just saying that she could have tried to make it like, oh, there was so much that, you know what I mean? Like she could have
He's
tried
just
to
like
turn
no,
it.
there's nothing
Yeah,
there.
she's like, nah.
So when Adam's saying to the guys, or he's saying that he never had chatted with Summer, which I'm wondering if he got tipped off by the producers because all of us were always saying like, oh, it's interesting. He didn't even chat once with any of the black people, and so he makes a point of saying like, oh, I've never chatted with Summer, so it was really nice to get to know her a little bit. And
Yep.
so I was like,
I'm
interesting.
okay with it.
I'm fine with it, but I'm like,
Mm,
interesting.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
he's
please. Well, we just found. Keep going because just somebody just shared tweet from the person they had singing tonight. But go ahead.
Oh, so he also says that Danica's date was really good, but he said, but Paige is wife material. And I'm like, you are already bored by saying that line. Like, I like, he doesn't like, I mean, from what I've seen, he doesn't date wife material. He dates like hotties.
Yeah.
And that's just a fact. She's beautiful, but she's not a hottie.
Somebody's like, "Oh, he's gonna be single till he's 42," and I was dying laughing. I forget who. I think it might have been in a live yesterday with like Kenna or somebody, but it was funny.
I can see that. So what we're gonna say about when we get to that, I guess I got
Mhm.
you. So obviously there's normal chit chat and banter with Danica. And so like Danica was just kind of explaining what was going on, and so she was glad that she is seeing. I think it was Danica. Wait, Danica and Gemma were talking normal chit chat banter that they had. Which I like. I mean, I like that Danica is getting to show more of her personality, and Gemma was also glad that she's getting these opportunities, I believe is what I was writing down. I didn't finish my sentence. So, like, what was I saying? We get a snippet of Davide making pasta. Why was that put in there? This is
Davide,
good.
what?
Making pasta.
Hmm. I don't know. Something I don't know. Jay tweeted something about he said that if if he was missing him to make pasta or something that was stupid. But somebody did say on Twitter that they miss when the couples used to go out and go shopping and make food for the entire villa. Um, so I don't
Well,
know
like
if
that
this
would
is
be a really cute thing for Ekansu and Davide to be doing,
right.
right? But like they're not. He's not allowing that to happen in their relationship.
No.
Some said that Adam said, I want to chat with everyone. So does he think that some are India or no one? I mean, you could always make the excuse that India is pretty settled into a relationship, but
Hmm.
he definitely didn't choose them on when he first arrived.
Right.
So Adam asked Ekansu if she's all right when they just were passing by each other. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm great." And she bows and gives him like a prayer hands. I'm like, he did it to test the waters with her. Definitely sneaky Adam.
Mhm.
So
That's what
Dan
I'm saying. I really think he didn't choose her because he was gnawing at her.
and he probably and maybe the producers like you kind of have to choose Summer because you didn't talk to any black
Talk to
people
her.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So Dammy's sleeping outside. India is joining him. Remember I was saying yesterday, like, why didn't Tasha sleep outside with Andrew?
He
So
has yet to.
so good. I know, right?
She has yet to. I can't do this.
She's like, oh, I don't want to sleep outside with him, like private, like it might go too far. So India is going to join Dammy sleeping outside. Paige, we can see her pining over Jax because she's just like staring and looking at her photos, and like then there's a close up on the Jax pillow, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, please. Um, And you can
You
see in the
remember
nighttime.
what Dammy was scrolling on the phone because I couldn't see.
Oh, it was Dammy. I thought it was Paige.
Dammy was scrolling. I just couldn't see what he was scrolling. I might have to go back and look.
Yeah, I don't know. Chat maybe knows. Um, and we see in the nighttime that Dammy says, "I will never break your trust again."
In the villa.
Oh, he's. I didn't hear. Did he say in the villa? Or
I
you
said
saying that?
that.
Oh.
I said, and I was gonna tweet that, and then I was like, you know what? Let me leave them be. Especially when I found out they had to vote. I was like, let me leave those two be. But yeah, in my head, as soon as he said it, I said in the villa.
Yeah, it's like in bed when we do like fortune cookies.
Yes.
In bed.
The app I use to watch.
No, I think she's talking about Clubhouse, or they're talking about Clubhouse.
Oh,
Um,
Clubhouse.
so I believe I put the link for Clubhouse in. Let me double check. The description box. Did I? Yes, I did. So I put a direct link for her Clubhouse, so you can go right into her group and you could be able to get your notifications. So that should be there for you. But it's Clubhouse and Entertainment in Color.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica says Damon was looking at pictures of him and Jax and him in India. Okay, so it's just like
Okay.
all the Jax. So it was happening at the same time as Paige was looking over at his pillow. So I guess it was Dami looking at Jax and him in India. Okay. It was Dami scrolling. Okay, I'm sorry. Dami was looking, okay, I'm sorry, guys. Dami was actually scrolling
I
pictures
think
of him
it's
and
because I
Jax.
asked because I really didn't get to see it. Because my phone was like off to the side, and then I saw him scrolling. And I was like, shoot, I can't pick it up to like zoom in to see what. So I said I have to ask if you caught
And
it.
I wasn't fully paying attention when this was happening. I just saw like I just saw like the picture of Jax and like
Mhm.
then I saw like Paige looking over at the pillow. And so I
Okay, so
kind
you
of,
thought it was one thing, yeah.
but it was all at the same moment. It was all about Jax for the most part.
Yeah.
So in the morning, we have the morning chats, typical. Summer is just relaying the date that she had with Adam. The date went well, but he's not for her. We kind of figured that, and we are very glad that she was able to figure that quickly. She didn't read these signs incorrectly.
Right.
No vibe. So we will start with you with the drama. Who were they talking to? Was it Ekansu or Davide? I don't know. Probably
What was
Ekansu.
it? The direct morning?
Yeah. This is probably Ekansu. So Ekansu no longer wants to keep on reassuring him and like coddling him. And
It's
I
not
wouldn't either. It's boring.
sexy. It's like it's not sexy to have to keep like reassuring somebody that like that he's so insecure over something that he also went and did himself, and then like
It's like I
it's not
thought that
cute.
we're even now,
Yeah.
right? He was all gloating and smug when he came back. He's like, "You did everything that you did beforehand. I did what I did, so we're even." Well, where's the even? If you're still gonna hold it against him, her.
Okay.
Demi's getting good edit now. It looks like the producers are favoring Demia for the finale. Love it. I don't know if they will let that happen because of the date that we see today. Because right at this point, I've got a text. Gemma and Luca are going on their first date. Bish guess his wish.
It was
Um,
boring as hell.
I didn't really write down anything about their date.
Their date was boring.
Yeah.
The only thing I got from the date is that hopefully when she gets home, that he's like, "Oh, we would be girlfriend and boyfriend, but I know you want to wait until your mom um
Approves.
can meet me and approve." And she's like, "And you better hope that she approves because if she
Because
doesn't, we're done." And I was like, "Please, mom, stop this."
wait, what if the mom though comes for when they meet the family and she's just like,
Nah,
I
he
don't
ain't the
think
one,
so.
girl.
I don't think he's the one for you.
Yeah,
Woo!
that would be
Saucy.
lovely.
But I don't think that the producers would let the mom do that.
She could do it. We just might not see it.
And yeah, they might still win the show.
Yeah.
Gemma and Luca remind me of Elizabeth and Zach. Oh my gosh, they were so boring.
So boring.
She's still boring.
And
Like,
then I was going back and reading the tweets, and people are like, oh, Zach and I was like, what the frick are y'all talking about? They're terrible. They are
Terrible.
terrible.
Terrible. That is an excuse. Yeah, it's just like, so if I need to get out of this relationship, mom didn't like. Sorry, babe. Like she's yeah, be
I'm
all
gonna
and
take
end
you
all.
right till we win the show, and then mom didn't really care for you.
Yeah, mom doesn't think that you're right for me.
So, or her sister or brother or somebody will show up, and mom won't show up, so that she can't say that.
I'm so bored with her date. Me too, Sans. She's not excited by him. It doesn't seem authentic. Yeah,
I
she's like,
know.
yeah, I like you. Like he just needs to hear it all the time. Like this sappy mopey crap that Luca's doing is similar to what Davide's doing. Like, why do
That's what
you need
I
to
say.
like keep on answering to like? It's just like I don't want
Just
anybody to be cheating on anybody.
insecure, just insecure. I think it
Mhm.
breeds in different ways where Luca's just controlling, but I think that's also
Davide's
putting him
also
in
very
aim.
controlling,
But
right?
Davide is also very controlling, but he's also mean.
Yeah, he's mean. Did anyone skip it? Oh, I mean, I was doing other things during their date. So skipping as in not paying full attention to their date. I didn't write down anything for it. So if that means skip it, yes, I did. The Luca we saw at the beginning has just disappeared. It's sad to see. Yeah. He's like, he already even mentioned, he did mention on the date. One thing I did remember is that he's like, oh, like, do you think your dad will like me? Like, oh, we'll have to like, he's probably better at football than or soccer football than I am, or something like that. And I was like, you're already thinking about playing footy with her
That's
dad.
all. That's all he cares about. That's all he cares about.
He's probably just like jerking off thinking about her dad.
I can't wait for the tweets. I can't wait for the tweets that
Please.
all Luca cares about is meeting Michael Owen.
Oh, that's gonna be bad though. His face is gonna be red. Correct me if I'm wrong, but on Luca and Danica's date, didn't Luca say he won't drink? Wasn't he drinking? Oh, he doesn't drink. Wasn't he drinking with Gemma on the date? He opened the bottle and he poured her a glass. I don't remember if he drank or not.
Yeah, I don't. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Their date was so boring.
And she did get a refill, so maybe it's because he wasn't drinking. A lot of people like Gemma and Luca, but I see no chemistry, zero chemistry. I just see Gemma is comfortable with Luca and likes that she doesn't have to worry about him. I don't think that there's been anybody that's piqued her interest, and she wants to win the show. So I think that she's just going to like stick to this guy and try to win the show, and maybe go on like one date near the end just to like with like a bombshell, like have to go on a date just to give them a little bit of another little storyline, and
Right.
then they have their super date and then go to the end. It might have to be Schklor. Might have been Schklur. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Might have been Schklur. Is that the skipping it? Explain, please, Sans. Is this British slang that I don't know? Slower. I don't know. Not sure. Maybe. So we see Davide and Ekansu talking, and he finally is letting her know how he feels, and she does say that he does like her, and she's like, "Well, I don't feel like you like me," and it's like, "Let's communicate next time. If we feel something is happening, let's say something to each other," which would be great. If like, so she knows all the times at least where he's like docking her marks on her trustability, like at least now she will be able to know, like, oh, I should do that. It will make Davide upset instead of him just like looking at everything that she does and like judging her for it without her letting her know that he is. Oh, Schlur is an non-alcoholic drink. Possible.
Possible.
So Josh and Summer are kind of having a little flirt. What's going on there? He's gonna
It
throw
was
her in the
cute.
pool, fighting over a water bottle. The idea of getting each other wet is probably like a little bit of like a subconscious Freudian slip, we'll say. Like they're
Mhm.
fighting over it, and then water goes everywhere, which is kind of like a climax. So I do feel like there was some sexual tension in that little moment that was happening.
It was cute. It was age appropriate. Because I was like, how old is Summer? Because I thought she was closer to Dammy's age. Dammy is 26, and she is 22. Which India's only 23. But I thought she was like 25. Um, but it was very cute.
It was cute.
Um,
I'm fine with that. If they crack on together, that's cute
yeah,
enough. Oh, Dan says I knew it. Summer and Josh liked each other, but sadly, one of them are probably going home. Yeah,
they
one or both.
both can go home.
One or both. One or both. I just saw a pop up on my screen from it's from the Daily Mail, so I don't know if it's reliable. But Chloe and Tristan are expecting another baby via surrogate. She's just glutton for punishment. Like, I know
She
she
is
wants to have a sibling for her child
dumb.
with and have the same parents,
She
but
is dumb. Do you see how she looks? She does not look healthy.
it's a little
She
scary.
posted like a video, and I was just like, she does not look healthy.
Hmm.
I don't understand. And then I know that Courtney did something very similar, like she insisted that all her children be
With the
with
same father.
with Scott, and I think that's her thing. She has to have her children with this man, but she's not well, in my opinion.
It's definitely not the move. They are being given winner's edit. I mean, I haven't thought about anyone that is interested in Gemma. They all think she's too young. They haven't brought in. Sorry, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's true. Definitely, they're getting winner's edit, like 100%.
Especially
So
with Paige and Jack's gone. Yep,
another moment that I enjoyed was Danica stretching in front of
that
Billy.
was so cute.
And Billy's just like noticing her flexibility and her in her bikini, just like stretching and doing pencils and yeah, the splits, yes, lunges. So it was very cute having them their little workout together. And I was like, oh, is he gonna crack on here with Danica? Billy is interested. Yes,
I love
this
it.
could work because Billy has a personality.
Yeah. Well, somebody had said, "Oh, Danica and Deji." I said, "Deji's not her type." Billy, though, yes, yes, and
Really, I mean, Deji could maybe be her type, but he doesn't have like she wants somebody a little bit more high energy. Like he's so
he's like,
mellow.
he's very Ikenna-ish, like very laid
Yes,
back, and that's not
for
to
me,
say
it's not me.
something's wrong with him. It just
It's not my vibe
no,
or hers.
I don't think he's her vibe.
Yeah, so Josh is just there to vibe. That's all he ever says. Yes, but yeah, that's what he's probably going to be dumped. But I wouldn't be surprised if him and Summer kind of tried something when they got out of the villa.
Yeah, I agree.
I just come to accept that Chloe K has low self esteem.
Very,
Absolutely. That's very,
very.
very true. It's probably because she's tall. And so she's like the bigger one out of all the sisters and the least famous. And, you know, it, that's probably why where it began, anyways. And she probably didn't like her nose. And it started, yeah, it just all started with not feeling comfortable in her own skin. You got to give it to Danica. God loves a trier. Yeah, she's doing well. She's like, I'm happy that she hasn't hung up her gloves. You know, she's still giving a
Hmm.
good try. I enjoyed the scene as well. Billy is funny, so I would like to see them together. Yeah, I would like to see that. It would be fun. If Danica and Billy works out, they will definitely have a chance at winning. Winning? I'm glad to see new connections forming. I don't think they'll win. They might be fourth place though.
Hmm. Hmm.
Danica's so sexy. These boys are all blind. I mean, I think she hasn't been showing all those parts of her or sides of her. Like, get her on get her dancing. Like, why are they not showing her attributes? You know what I mean? Like, what she brings to the table is not just these one-on-one conversations. You know, like she's a vibe. So have more dance parties.
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to see new connections. Yes, I just don't know if new connections are going to win, but it might get them to the end. So yeah, Luca and Gemma's date, don't care. And then Gemma telling the girls, oh yeah, Gemma like is acting when she gets back from the date as though she really likes him, and she's like, yeah, like I told him that like I want to meet him to meet my mom first, and blah blah blah. And so the usual, Luca telling the boys what happened on the date. He's repeats the same thing about like waiting to talk to like to be boyfriend and girlfriend before until she meets the family. And then we get a text, and it's going to be a Becky Hill performance. I didn't write down anything about that. I just had it playing in the background. Didn't care. And vote for our favorite Islander is all that was left in the episode. So what did you have to say about Becky Hill?
Apparently she tweeted, let me see when this was. 2012. I don't know how old she was, but
She might
broke
have been 10.
N words.
Wait, say it again?
Broke N words.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What was the context, though? What's she talking
We
about?
don't
Who's
know.
broke? Why are they broke? Who's broke? Who you
I
talking about?
don't know. Why are you saying the N word?
I'm guessing, though, she's going to be like 15 at the time.
She better hope.
Okay, what's her name? How old is Becky Hill? Let's see. That's not great, though. It's just so funny. Like, I don't even feel comfortable saying that. Like,
With the ER. Son said it. She said with the ER. Not with the A. With the ER.
she's 28, so she was 18. She's old enough to know better. That's not good, Becky Hill. And do better vetting, Love Island.
Love Island. That's my thing. Not so much her. Do better vetting, Love Island.
The amount of paperwork that you have to go through to get on one of these shows, like the fact that they can't figure out like your tweets or like what type of person you are. Yeah, that's really, really not good. Yeah, 18 is old enough. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's it for this episode. We managed to cram or squeeze out an hour out of it. So, how are you feeling? Anything that we missed that you wanted to talk about?
I loved Danica and India's conversation where she was like, talking about Billy towards the end. It was like you could tell they have genuinely built a beautiful friendship, and I love that for them. And yeah, and that they're not that far apart in age, but I think it's really nice that India gets to be a little bit big sister to Danica, and Danica was there with India when she had to make a difficult decision. So I love them. They're like probably my two favorite girls.
I put Ekansu in there, but the three of them.
Otherwise, some of this stuff got to stop. Some of this stuff got to stop. Like, I don't care about Tasha and Andrew anymore.
No.
Davide.
Okay, so let's just speculate now. So if they dump two girls and two guys, which is like we're kind of expecting.
We're kind of at that point that's what they're gonna have to do and do a
recovery. So which two? What will be the bottom three, and who do you think will go on for the women and then the men? So bottom
three.
Be Summer,
Coco,
maybe Tasha,
and Tasha.
Oh, she's gonna be hurt.
Livid. Boys, Deji, Josh, and maybe Andrew.
It might just be Billy, just because he's not in an official couple yet. But Billy will maybe stay.
I think a lot of people like Billy. I could actually see Dammy land in the bottom over Billy.
Oh, maybe they'll do that.
Or Andrew.
They might do Dammy because they're pissed. Right. And he might have lost the white vote. You know what I mean? At this point. So
I think he still has them. I have to go and look at the Facebook moms and the TikTokers, but I think he still has them. But yes, I can definitely see Dammy Bun in the bottom, and so Summer and
to make a point, because it would just be like, oh, like they didn't like Dammy and Summer together. That'd be interesting. So then maybe Coco, maybe it would have been Andrew. Maybe it will be Andrew too.
Yeah.
No, those two, Deji and Josh, are done.
Yeah. And I just see Deji.
Oh my God! But maybe the producers won't do that. But having the three black men in the bottom, that's also would be.
Oh shit! Tragic. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Right. I mean, if they did that,
I think it's probably then going to be Andrew, and they'll save Andrew. Yeah.
But it would be a good wake up call though for Dammy to be like, "Look, we're giving you another chance here." You know what I mean? Like, we were on your side and
Mhm.
then you screwed us over and
Mhm.
now you're having another chance back here. Don't
Do you
screw
think
it up
they
again.
recoupled already
Do you think that they were coupled like in the actual
in the villa?
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
villa?
yeah. Because
Yeah.
the vote would have been tonight. I think they probably will see a recoupling and then a dumping Sunday, maybe,
Uh
or tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be the dumping. Maybe even tomorrow. No, probably Friday's episode.
Friday's episode.
But then what would be the cliffhanger type thing? Maybe
That's what I'm
maybe they'll be
saying.
recoupling and they'll do a movie night or something like that on Sunday. You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
with like the couples that are now formed,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
maybe? Not
They got to
sure.
do a game. They got
Or a
something,
game.
something,
Something. Maybe it's gonna be a
something.
talent show, you know,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So
Woo!
Dan wanted to see a rapper do the concert. I mean, they
Didn't
always
we
have
have
like
one
these.
last year?
Or
Was
was
it a
it? Oh, I
rapper
thought it was
last year?
maybe I don't remember
I
actually.
don't remember.
She was a contestant from The Voice. She's well liked in England.
Of course she is.
Bottom will be Coco, Tasha, and Summer, correct? And Deji, Andrew, and Josh.
I
But
can see that.
highly
I
likely.
can see that. I can see that.
I've seen so many people voted for Billy. Hopefully, Luca's not in the bottom.
I wonder if they would send Tasha and Andrew home.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that they need to see Tasha spiral over him moving on with Danica.
Oh,
So what
Billy?
is yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
What I say?
Because even Amber said it. What I was saying, that they dumped them too early because she's like, you really needed to see our reaction.
hmm
And
Yeah,
I said,
we were
that's
saying
true.
that.
Yeah, yep. And so I think I agree with you that that actually makes sense. And then Andrew watching her like get spiral out because Danica takes Billy. I can see it. I
hmm
can see it.
So what does Reddit say? They tend to be right. I never go on Reddit because
I
it's
don't
too
go on
toxic.
Reddit. I I went on Reddit, but I wasn't really reading. And I try not to go on Reddit too much. They're like, if you think Twitter is toxic, Reddit is, like, I've totally not gone on the Bachelor boards anymore. They're disgusting. Um, just the stuff that they've done and the rumors they make up. I can't anymore.
Hear that. So tomorrow's the dumping and movie night Friday, recoupling again on Sunday. I
I
can
don't know
see
about
that.
movie night though. I don't think there's a point, but something similar, tweet challenge, something. It's not Mary Pie.
It's something that's going to
Shake them up a little bit.
stuff like shake, stir, blah, 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 to mess things up, stir the pot, like get
Yeah.
people upset. So I don't know if they would do. Maybe they'll do a Twitter challenge before they recouple.
Yes. Ooh. Yes. Or after, because there's not really
But then
couples.
it would be a recoupling on Friday and then Twitter challenge on Sunday.
Yes. Yes.
You're like,
Make it
it's probably
happen. From
not
our
gonna
lips
be
to
this.
God's ears. Let's go. To the Villa God's ears.
um, it was Mabel doing the concert last season, correct?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
The Love Island USA season forecast is kind of. Oh, were we doing that today? Oh no, it's tomorrow. Oh
Come on.
shoot.
Oh no.
We'll
Okay.
we'll
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 figure it
figure something
out. Yeah.
out. Love to see it. Hopefully there will be good drama. Hopefully I've never been on Reddit, but the Twitter spaces that I listen to talk about Reddit. I mean, if you want information, go to Reddit, but you have to really navigate the minds of toxicity. Like it's just like,
And
ugh.
think very highly of themselves and that they're always right. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, even with the Bachelorette, like, they swore they knew everything about Nate and Michelle, and now it's a whole different story. Now he broke up with her over the phone only a week ago, but according to y'all, they've been broke. It's like, which one is it? Make up your minds. That's why I don't believe anything they say.
But like it's always this negative over the people that I like. So I'm just like,
Yes. No, that's why I don't bother anymore.
me neither. Well, that's pretty much it for today.
Okay.
I think that they might show Jasmine and Andrew in movie night or clips that we've never seen before. Hmm.
That might be on unseen bits. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. So, we tomorrow I'm not going to be available, so we're going to have to double up on episodes on Fridays. Just so you guys know in the chat, do not expect us to be there tomorrow at 6:15 because I'm helping out a friend by doing a video shoot for their app. And so we're basically going to be I'm actually very excited because like I haven't been out like a human being in 2 full years. Like I've gone out for dinner a few times and like I went to
Hmm.
New York, but that was kind of for work. But basically we're going to like some of the best restaurants and I just have to enjoy cocktails and food. So I'm like,
Sounds like
perfect.
a perfect night to me.
It's so good. And I'm like, I asked my best friend if she wanted to do it as well because she knows the girl that asked me to do it. And so I'm hoping that my best friend will come. So it'll just be like a really fun time, like doing some video for like a commercial for this particular app. So
Awesome. That sounds
I couldn't say no to that because I'm social and I just want to see people and I want to dress up and so that's why we won't be doing it tomorrow. But we should do a double up episode on Friday, and then we're gonna figure out now where we'll do a cat's assessment. If Tamika's free, maybe in the afternoon on Saturday, we can do that. We can go live or do a video and drop it whenever. That's an option. No, nothing's set in stone yet. But Tamika, are you going to go live after this, or was this tomorrow to do your Twitter
I
or
would
your Clubhouse?
well, I wouldn't well, I really kind of wanted to go before the show, but I'm wondering
Oh,
since we're
tomorrow.
not
Do it
doing
tomorrow.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
do
gonna
it
say,
tomorrow at this
so
time.
what I'll do is instead of going live on Clubhouse now, since there's not an episode tomorrow, I will come on after like around 6:15 and do the Clubhouse, and we'll talk about episode 1 and 2 and also Cash and Cinco's relationship, since that's going to be featured. I think that actually makes more sense.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. That works out perfectly because like that
Yeah.
time could be lopped up, and you guys want to hear the tea about Cinco and Cachet and any other tea that you might have. So
Yeah.
it could be kind of like a tea talk on Thursday,
Yeah.
at around this time tomorrow
Yeah.
or Thursday
That
tomorrow.
sounds
Yeah.
good. So I'll reschedule my Clubhouse room. You guys can hit the little bell at the top for when I start the room, and we'll chit chat tomorrow.
Sweet. That's fun. That's fun. And save it so I can listen to it after.
I will. I'll put replays on.
Jessica says, I just saw something on a spoiler page that there will be a mean tweets game. Great.
Yes.
Great, great, great.
Perfect. Get Gemma and Luca. That'll probably be their
Yes.
only test at this point.
Bye, ladies. The only Americans I see recap Love Island UK. Well, I'm Canadian. And Tamika's American.
So North Americans. Then.
North American. We might be the only people actually. There's like there's one other girl from Canada that does it. Queen E does it
Okay.
as well that I've seen, and then I listen
Okay.
to her tweets or her stuff sometimes. I don't agree with her fully because like she was one of the people that was like why was India so frosty when she came back with another man? And I was like, I just didn't agree with that take, but
Yeah.
usually I like what she has to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're looking for somebody else, Queen and then the letter E also does recaps and she's from Canada.
Yeah, that makes yeah. I mean, it's good to have a variety of opinion, and I only really got into Love Island UK because of Chantel, because I was like heavy on the Love Island USA, and then Chantel was like, "No, you have to go back and watch the UK." So,
Because it's good, right? Like I mean,
yeah.
I know that we have a soft spot for the USA and just like US vibe, but like I just like I'm a purist. You know what I mean? Like I like the originals of everything, and
Yeah.
so we're going to the original, we're not the copies. So I'm happy that you came over this way and given it a go.
Because I literally was only going to watch season 5 and 6, like I watched, and then keep it moving.
Yes, it'll be an early night for you tomorrow, Sans, unless you check out the Clubhouse tomorrow. It should be inside the link inside the description box below. Yes, I am Canadian. It is true. That's that's it, everybody. So make sure you
Yeah.
subscribe to this channel. Go over to Tamika's Clubhouse, Entertainment in Color. Links in the description box. Make sure you ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever she goes live.
Yep.
And like this video. What I want to know is, what tweets do you want to see?
Yes.
What tweet are
Let's
you
tweet
going
stuff
to
and
write?
hope that they start using.
Tell me the tweets you want to see. Yeah, let us know what kind of stirrups do you want to see with this tweet challenge. Who do you
Right.
want to see get some mean tweets? Yes, so fun. Very excited. Wait, American and Canadian accent is so similar. I mean, I only say some words
Yeah.
very Canadian,
Yeah. I was gonna
but
say I can usually tell a Canadian um versus an American accent.
I definitely can tell an American accent, but I can also understand when people can't tell the
The
Canadian
difference.
accent,
Yeah.
because it just could sound like somewhere else in America, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it does. I would say that Canadian accents sound very close to Irish, because sometimes when I hear like Dammy talk, I'm like, oh, he
Hmm.
sounds Canadian.
Hmm.
So there, and I believe that there was a lot of Irish settlers that settled in on the east coast of Canada, and so some of the East Coast Canadians have a very, very, very Irish sounding accent.
Right.
Just saying. Well, thank you, Dana. We will see you for both of us together on Friday, and then hopefully you guys will all pop into Tamika's Clubhouse tomorrow. And other
Yes.
than that, enjoy the Challenge USA tonight if you're watching. Yay!
Mhm. Bye, guys.
I pressed it.